I'm on fire. All right, Celebrity Ascent, come on, let me hear you, come on! Wow, good evening, everybody, hi! All right, no, let me hear a 10,000 people, hola! My friends, how was your day? I see you had a good day today, yes? Wonderful. What did you do today? Good to see you. You did the pool deck? Yeah, it was nice and sunny today. But hey, we still dance, right? Who was at my dance class today? There's 5 of you. We still had a great time, right? Friends, welcome to Showtime. In case you haven't met yet, my name is Luigi de la Cruz, and I have the great honor to be your cruise director for this voyage. Thank you so very much. As you know, you came along yesterday. It was a beautiful day. You enjoyed the ship. You enjoyed the entertainment. However, today marks the very first day that we are all gathered up here as one big family. So this makes this day very special. Am I right? Indeed. So since it's a very special day, we do have a very, very special group of individuals that would like to pass by and say hello to you all. They're called the Executive Committee. They oversee the entire operation, from engine to hotel, human resources, safety, and everything in between. This committee is overseen by no other than the master and commander of Celebrity Ascent. Will you please welcome to the stage our captain, Captain Tasos, Captains! Come on, let him hear everybody. Here he comes. I can hear you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. By the look on your faces, I can tell that you're all wondering which one of the 2 brothers am I. Am I the young one or the funny one? Well, now that I have your attention, allow me to introduce myself. And before I do that, for those who don't know, Celebrity Ascent was the very first cruise ship in the history of cruising that when it started cruising, it didn't have just one captain, it had 2 that were brothers. So it was me and my brother, that's why. We're not very good, that's why we did. So now that I have your attention, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tasos and I come from Athens, Greece, which means I'm Greek. Some of you are laughing, but a couple of you asked me earlier today, Captain, where do you get your Greek accent from? What kind of question is that? From Greece. So I joined Celebrity Cruises 26 years ago when I was 19 years old. And since then I moved up the ranks from apprentice officer to 3rd officer, 2nd officer, 1st officer, chief officer, safety officer, staff captain, and for the last 24 hours, too late. And 11 years on top of that, I've been a proud captain on Celebrity Cruises, and that makes me the youngest ever promoted captain in the history of Celebrity Cruises. At the end of the day, what you pay is what you get. So now when it comes to run a ship this size, it's definitely not a one-man show. So please help me welcome on stage the ship's executive. Tell what you're all thinking. Who's driving right now? Well, your guess is as good as mine. I will start with the first gentleman on my right hand. He's the person responsible for the heart of Celebrity Ascent. And that means that on his daily duties, he makes sure that 72,000 horses are well fed and well maintained. So that means that he's responsible for all the 5 main engines of the ship, the propulsion system, the electricity, air conditioning, and generally all the technical aspects of the ship. So please put your hands together for our chief engineer, Yannis, all the way from Greece. It is worth mentioning that our chief engineer is also the youngest ever promoted chief engineer in the history of Celebrity Cruises. Now, cruise ships are also called floating resorts, and as such we have a lady on board supervising all hotel operations around the ship, and that means that she's supervising 1,100 crew members. So on her daily duties, she makes sure that all of you, our lovely guests, are getting the service you deserve. If you're not getting that service, it means you don't deserve it. I'm so glad we're on the same page. But don't worry, as Celebrity Ascent was the very first ship that on her maiden voyage won the 4-star recognition for Forbes, and that was really amazing. The entire crew did an incredible job, so the ship, as soon as it started sailing, it was like it was sailing for years. So kudos. So please put your hands together for our amazing hotel director, Nina, all the way from Finland. It's also worth mentioning that Nina was the very first female hotel director in the history of Celebrity Cruises. Now, third in line, but second in command, a fully qualified captain who's always ready to take over the ship's command within 1 minute notice. He wishes. And he's also responsible for the ship's safety, security, environmental protection, navigation, maintenance, public health, and most importantly, crew and guest discipline. You got that right. Don't let that innocent face fool you. So please put your hands together for our staff captain, Captain Thomas, all the way from Greece. And it's worth mentioning that our staff captain has been nominated as the second most good-looking officer on board. And he's single. Just saying. Here on board Celebrity Ascent were 1,350 crew members from 70 different nationalities, and therefore we have a very special lady that together with her team is responsible for the training and development of the entire crew, and that includes me as well. So I'm 1 week away from my driver's license. Just kidding. 2 weeks. So, and not only that, together with her team, she makes sure that all of our crew are being treated fairly and with respect. So please put your hands together for our Human Resources Manager, Melanie, all the way from Germany. Do I forget someone? Last but definitely not least is going to be the face and the voice you're going to love throughout the entire cruise. He's going to be the master of all ceremonies, apart from this one. God, I'm here now. So together with his amazing team, they're going to try to entertain you, give you amazing shows like the one you're going to watch in a few minutes' time. We'll have incredible guest entertainers, live music all over the ship, celebrity life activities, and if he plays his cards right, he might convince me to be part of one of them. Oh, you never know. Depends how good you are. So please put your hands together for our amazing cruise director, Luigi, all the way from Dominican Republic. And I have to admit that Luigi is the reason that I started learning Spanish. Do we have any Spanish-speaking guests here? Yes! Okay. Are you sure? Yes! So, sí, okay. Gracias. So I learned Spanish, I tried to learn Spanish through an app, which is just the cheap one, it's free. And through certain songs and with the help of Luigi, I have learned what I need in order to get along in places like Puerto Rico, Cozumel in Mexico. So let me give you a demonstration. Damas y caballeros, buenas noches. Bienvenido a bordo Celebrity Ascent. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán y capitán y capitán. Yo es capitán muy simpático, guapo y modesto. Gracias. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity and tell you that during this 7-day cruise, we're going to be using our sense of humor in order to communicate with you in the best possible way and in order for you to have as much fun as you can. But also, I would like to tell you that when things come to your safety, we take things extremely seriously. As safety was, is, and always is going to be our #1 priority. And with that said, I would like officially to welcome you on board Celebrity Ascent on this 7-day cruise. And within the next few days, we're going to visit 3 beautiful ports. And in the remote possibility we get lost, we might visit more. I have to admit that you're making me very emotional right now. And I would highly appreciate if you can keep the exact same level of enthusiasm in case it really happens. But don't worry, as this has never, ever happened to me. Twice in a row. And now, before I go off the stage, I would like to remind everyone that this is a very special cruise. Probably you already been informed what we're going to do the day after tomorrow. That we're going to leave San Juan, Puerto Rico and go outside St. Thomas at 5:30 a.m. and have a nice video shooting with the 3 flagships of Royal Caribbean Group, which is the Silver Nova, Celebrity Ascent, and of course the biggest cruise ship in the world, Icon of the Seas. So, yes. That means that we're going to arrive in Tortola 2 hours later than we were scheduled to. But in order to compensate that small delay, we're going to leave Tortola an hour later. And tomorrow, as per schedule, we arrive in San Juan 1 hour earlier. Instead of 3:30, we arrive in 2:30. And since you've been really nice to me and I like you already, none of these people on stage knows about it. I have done my magic and I've been able to squeeze a few extra horsepower. So tomorrow our arrival in San Juan is going to be 1:30 p.m. You're welcome. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was your captain, Captain Tasos, and it's going to be an absolute pleasure and honor to be your designated driver for this cruise. Welcome on board.
Once again, everybody, our Captain Tasos, Captain Cheese, and the critical media of the Celebrity Ascent. Come on, let me hear it. Thank you, Captain and Cheese, for coming down and saying hello. I can hear you. Wow, that was pretty cool. Wow, thank you very much, Captain and team. Thank you so much indeed. Hey, pretty cool, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, check this out very quickly. So, we have the coolest ship, the coolest executive committee, the coolest captain, and me. But we're gonna have a great time, by the way, okay? And by the way, it's worth mentioning to say that I was the first ever cruise director who won this job in the raffle. Anyways, welcome to Showtime. Welcome to Showtime. In a second from now, this fantastic stage will be filled up with the energy of 14 performers right here. We're talking about here singers, dancers, acrobats, and aerialists in a journey which is called Bridges. We're going to be featuring bridges from all over the globe, and this beautiful show indeed will represent human connections. Now, this is a full live show. That means one thing and one thing only. The more energy you give to this team, the more energy they're gonna give back to you. Is that a deal? Yes? In that case, Celebrity Ascent, please sit back, relax, because it is showtime!